possible, I think the perfect body image would be an improvement upon your own body image. Okay, so it's not really maybe as much as an ideal as in comparison to everybody else, but trying to improve your own within your own limitations. It's like a self-fulfillment. If you can achieve what you want to achieve, you're self-fulfilled, you feel good, and that's perfect. Perfect performance, whether it be achieving the best body image.
But it's drawing the line and knowing when you're slipping into an extreme that seems to be the difficulty. See, I was interested, Lee Camilleri, yes. you tell me that you like to train with a man.
Yes, I do.
Because you like to be pushed. You like to push yourselves to the male standards.
Maximum, yes.
Are you all aiming for the sort of masculine ideas, the masculine ideas of muscular strength? You're not?
Number one, before we're athletes or bodybuilders, well, this is me, I'm a woman first, number one, everything else comes second, third, fourth.
But it's obvious that Lynn's power that she's speaking about is coming from within, because if it was from without, she'd be a lot bigger than she is. So she likes that inner strength that she gets from training with the man mentally. Is that right, Lynn?
Lee. No, not necessarily so. I do want more muscle, I do want to get bigger, but I still want to retain my femininity. I don't want to go overboard. I've got a long way to go because I've only been training for 2 years, so I've got lots to achieve.
Yes. Well, we've got some photographs here of Elaine. Now, this is Elaine in her competition mode, and Elaine's not prepared to let anyone see her unless she is in competition form. She's one of these perfectionists who's got this magnificent body and doesn't want anyone to see it unless it's actually in top form. What are you aiming for, Elaine?
Every year just to improve a little bit more than what I was the year before.
Does that mean build more muscle?
Not necessarily get bigger, I guess quality muscle.
How do you do that without... See, I've avoided asking the question straight out. Do you want to look like men?
No, we don't.
Do you want to look like male bodybuilders?
But it's like most sports, you're always striving to be a little bit better. I mean, my goal in the gym is I know I'm going to compete, so that keeps me going, that keeps me working hard. Just striving, just to be better than I was last year, not necessarily stronger or bigger.
But how do you go on?
How
do you go on, well, training year after year, setting yourself higher and higher goals without ultimately ending up with a hell of a lot more muscle than most men?
Bigger isn't always better.
Physically and biologically, it's impossible for women to do that. We don't have the testosterone level of men, and genetically we have a set limit to how big we can actually get. If I trained for the next 5 years as hard as I do now, I can't see myself getting that much bigger, but my quality of muscle, my muscle shape and the separation in the muscle would look a lot nicer, not necessarily bigger. I mean, personally, I compete and I train for the joy of it. I like developing my body. I do not want to look like a man. I've never ever wanted to look like a man. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm very, very feminine. It's just personal preference. I'd like to build my body to the best it can be, but not to look like a man. I don't have a big waist. I don't have like humongously broad shoulders. I have a feminine physique, which is a small waist and feminine hips and legs.
Yes. Well, totally Carol Graham is a judge in competitions, and I'm just interested in what do you look for in these from females who are taking part in competitions? I mean, we have, because of Arnold Schwarzenegger and all that, we know roughly what the judges are looking for in male competitions when men show off their bodies. But what do you look for?
Well, with the women, first of all, primarily the object is that if you put your hand over their face and you didn't know that it was a female there, you have to be able to look at their body and say that's a female. If they've put on so much muscle size, lost their shape and so forth, then they're marked down, because big muscles just aren't what we're looking for in our judging criteria. Most of the girls here that you see today, Monica, Barbara, Gina, Elaine, they all compete for the International Federation of Bodybuilders. And the whole ideal is that they must still look like females. It's their shape, their symmetry, their proportion. So you actually mark
down a woman that looks too masculine?
Oh, sure, because that's not the idea of it. It's not just plain bodybuilding, as we were discussing earlier. It's female bodybuilding, and they're supposed to be enhancing their body with nice shape muscles. An athletic, feminine look is exactly what we're looking for. And as you're looking at the pictures of the other girls, I'm sure that that's what you're seeing. Although when they're in their sleek condition, a lot of the people sitting at home watching might say, oh, that's too much for me. But the girls are only like that at competition time. Most of the rest of the year, if you saw them in a bikini, you'd think, wow, what a great looking body.